If you're over 40, this discomfort may be becoming more frequent and more dangerous than you think. According to recent studies, over 60% of people aged 40 and up report recurring episodes of nighttime cramps. And what many don't realize is that these pains may actually be your body's desperate cry for help. A serious deficiency that's often ignored, yet can impact your muscle health, sleep, mood, and even your heart. But here's the good news. There's one essential mineral that, according to experts, can literally wipe out these cramps in just 3 days. A powerful ally, yet missing in the bodies of millions of people. Today, you're going to discover why nighttime cramps increase after 40, the silent mistake that's making your pain worse, and how to take back control of your body with one simple change in your routine. Don't ignore these pains. They could be doing more than hurting your muscles. They might be draining your energy, your sleep, and your overall health. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos that can truly transform your quality of life. And tell me in the comments, how often do you experience these cramps? Your story could help a lot of people. What are nighttime cramps and why do they increase after 40? Picture this. You're sleeping peacefully when suddenly a sharp pain shoots through your calf or foot. You jump out of bed trying to stretch your leg, massaging the muscle, but the pain lingers for seconds, or even minutes, that feel like an eternity. That's the infamous nighttime cramp. But what exactly is a cramp? It's an involuntary and extremely painful muscle contraction that occurs when a muscle suddenly tightens and can't relax. While cramps can happen at any age, they become much more common after 40, and that's no coincidence. As we age, our bodies begin to lose muscle mass and water, two key elements for healthy muscle function. On top of that, our metabolism slows down, nutrient absorption decreases, and the use of certain medications increases, creating the perfect storm for electrolyte imbalances. And the result? Weaker muscles, less blood flow, and a higher risk of sudden contractions during rest. Another major factor is that after 40, many people become more sedentary, or go to the other extreme, trying to compensate with occasional intense exercise, which can also overload the muscles. Here's a worrying fact. Studies show that up to 75% of nighttime cramps happen during deep sleep, especially in people who are already deficient in minerals like magnesium, which we'll explore in detail shortly. So, if you're waking up with these pains and you're over 40, it's not just age. It's a sign that something in your body needs attention. In the next chapter, you'll uncover the hidden causes behind nighttime cramps that most people completely ignore. The main causes of nighttime cramps. Nighttime cramps aren't just an annoyance. They're a clear warning sign that something in your body is out of balance. And understanding their causes is the first step to eliminating the pain that's stealing your sleep and draining your energy. Below, you'll discover the most common and dangerously overlooked reasons behind these intense muscle contractions at night, especially in people over 41. Chronic dehydration. You might be drinking water during the day, but is it enough? After 40, the natural sensation of thirst tends to decrease, and many people spend most of the day mildly dehydrated without realizing it. Without enough water, muscles lose elasticity, nerve function declines, and cramps become more frequent. Fun fact, losing just 1.5% of your body's water can impair muscle nerve conduction. 2. Deficiency of essential minerals, magnesium, potassium, calcium, and sodium. These are the 4 pillars of healthy muscles. Without them, the electrical signals that control muscle contractions become disrupted, leading to cramps. This is one of the most common and underestimated causes, especially magnesium deficiency, which we'll dive into in the next chapter. Medication use. The medications you're currently taking, such as diuretics for high blood pressure, statins for cholesterol, or antidepressants, often come with an invisible side effect. They reduce the absorption or increase the loss of vital minerals. That's why many people begin to suffer from cramps after starting certain medical treatments. to poor blood circulation. As we age, blood vessels may become less efficient, making it harder for oxygen and nutrients to reach the muscles. Poor circulation during the night, when the body is resting, can lead to involuntary muscle contractions. 5. Improper physical activity. Both inactivity and overexertion, without proper preparation, can strain your muscles. Intense workouts, long walks, or even standing for extended periods can cause tiny muscle injuries, triggering cramps when the body relaxes. Now that you understand the root causes of the problem, in the next chapter we'll focus on the silent leading cause of nighttime cramps in adults, magnesium deficiency, and how it may be destroying your sleep and muscle health. The silent villain, magnesium deficiency. If there's one mineral that silently controls your body's muscular balance, it's magnesium. It's so essential that it's involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, many of which are directly related to muscle function, nerve activity, and sleep regulation. But here's the issue. After age 40, the body absorbs less magnesium and excretes it more easily through urine, especially in people who take diuretics, drink a lot of coffee or alcohol, or follow a diet low in green vegetables and seeds. The result? A perfect storm for recurring nighttime cramps, along with other symptoms that often go unnoticed, such as constant fatigue, even after a good night's sleep, irritability and mood swings, trouble relaxing at night, palpitations or a racing heart feeling, mild twitching in the eyelids or hands, and the most alarming part, most people with magnesium deficiency don't know it. That's because the early symptoms are subtle and often mistaken for stress, aging, or general fatigue. Studies show that up to 70% of adults have insufficient magnesium levels. And among seniors, that number rises above 80%. So if you're over 40, experience frequent cramps, and have never checked your magnesium levels, chances are you're dealing with a deficiency and paying the price through pain, poor sleep, and lower quality of life. In the next chapter, we'll dive into the latest scientific studies that show how magnesium supplementation can eliminate cramps in just 3 days, and why this isn't a miracle claim, but real, proven science. Recent studies, magnesium and nighttime cramps. Science is now confirming what many health professionals have long suspected. Magnesium supplementation may be the key to stopping nighttime cramps in just a few days. And this is no exaggeration. It's backed by evidence. A study published in the Journal of the American Board of Family Medicine followed adults with frequent muscle cramps. The group that received magnesium supplements showed a significant reduction in cramps within just 72 hours, while the placebo group continued to experience pain. Another study, conducted by the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, revealed that in adults over 40, daily magnesium supplementation reduced nighttime cramp frequency by up to 78% after 1 week. But how is this possible? Magnesium acts directly on calcium channels and muscle fibers, helping to relax the muscles and prevent involuntary contractions. It also modulates the nerves responsible for controlling movement, stopping the sudden spasms that cause the intense pain of cramps. In addition, magnesium regulates the sleep cycle, improves mood, and reduces muscle inflammation, all of which contribute to more peaceful nights. Even more importantly, sleep doctors and muscle physiologists now routinely recommend magnesium as a first-line, non-drug treatment for cramps, especially when no underlying medical condition is present. But before you rush to buy a supplement, it's essential to understand whether you truly need it and whether your body is showing clear warning signs. That's exactly what we'll explore in the next chapter. How to know if you're lacking. Magnesium. Magnesium deficiency is sneaky. It develops slowly, and for a long time its warning signs go unnoticed. Your body sends out signals, but because they're subtle, or often mistaken as just part of aging, many people only realize there's a problem when nighttime cramps become unbearable. Here are the main physical, mental, and emotional symptoms that may indicate your body is suffering from a lack of this vital mineral. Frequent cramps and tingling sensations. This is the most obvious sign. If your muscle pain is accompanied by tingling, pinching, or a needle-like sensation in your legs, magnesium deficiency is a strong suspect. 2. Trouble sleeping or light, restless sleep. Magnesium is involved in the production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. Without it, you may have difficulty falling asleep, wake up several times during the night, and feel tired even after hours in bed. 3. Anxiety, irritability, and mood swings. This mineral also plays a key role in the nervous system. When levels are low, you may feel more anxious, irritable for no reason, emotionally unstable, or have trouble focusing. 4. Headaches and migraines. Magnesium helps regulate muscle tension and blood flow in the brain. A deficiency can lead to constant headaches, pressure in the neck, and migraines. 5. Fatigue and muscle weakness. Even without physical effort, you may feel tired, heavy-legged, or stuck in a persistent slump. Magnesium is essential for cellular energy production. 6. Palpitations and arrhythmias. In more serious cases, a lack of magnesium can affect the heart, causing irregular heartbeats, a racing pulse, or skipped beats. Important: standard blood tests don't always detect magnesium deficiency accurately. That's because most magnesium is stored inside the cells, not in the blood. That's why it's crucial to evaluate your symptoms and diet together. Now that you know how to spot the signs, in the next chapter we'll explore the best natural sources of magnesium, so you can start adding this powerful mineral to your routine in a practical, delicious, and smart way. In natural sources of magnesium for everyday life. Now that you understand how essential magnesium is for stopping nighttime cramps and restoring your quality of life, here's the good news. You don't have to rely solely on supplements. There are accessible, tasty, and easy-to-add foods that are true magnesium powerhouses. Here are the top sources. 1. Dark green leafy vegetables. These are the kings of magnesium. Spinach, kale, arugula, broccoli, and watercress are all excellent sources. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach, for example, provides about 160 milligrams of magnesium. Pro tip: blend kale with lemon for a refreshing morning green juice, and add a portion of steamed broccoli to your lunch. 2. Seeds and nuts. Pumpkin, sunflower, flax, and chia seeds are rich in magnesium. Brazil nuts, almonds, and walnuts are also powerful sources. Use 1 tablespoon of seeds per day in yogurts, salads, or fruit bowls. A handful of nuts makes an ideal afternoon snack. 3. Whole grains. Brown rice, oats, quinoa, buckwheat, and rye provide good amounts of magnesium, along with fiber that supports gut health and mineral absorption. Swap white rice for brown and add quinoa to both cold and warm salads. 4. Legumes. Black beans, lentils, chickpeas, and peas offer a solid dose of magnesium and also provide iron and potassium. 1 serving of beans a day helps a lot. How about a chickpea salad with tomatoes and olive oil? 5. Pure cocoa. Unsweetened cocoa powder is one of the most concentrated sources of magnesium. The darker the chocolate, the higher the magnesium content. Choose chocolate with at least 70% cocoa. A small piece daily can make a big difference. 6. Avocado and banana fruits. Like avocado and banana are great natural sources. In addition to magnesium, they offer potassium, another mineral crucial for muscle health. A small avocado or a banana before bedtime may help prevent nighttime cramps. Fun fact: magnesium is better absorbed when consumed with foods rich in vitamin B6, such as chicken, fish, and potatoes. That's why building balanced meals is essential to maximize the effects of this mineral. In the next chapter, we'll dive into magnesium supplementation, when it's necessary, the types available, and how to choose the best one for your needs. When to supplement, types of magnesium, and how to choose the right one. Even with a healthy diet, it's not always possible to reach optimal magnesium levels through food alone, especially after 40, when intestinal absorption declines, stress increases, and the body loses more minerals. That's where strategic supplementation comes in. But be careful, not all magnesium supplements are created equal. There are several types on the market, each with different characteristics, uses, and absorption rates. Choosing the right type is key to getting fast and safe results. Here are the main ones. 1. Magnesium malate. A favorite for those suffering from cramps, muscle pain, and chronic fatigue. It combines magnesium with malic acid, which helps produce cellular energy. High absorption and excellent gastrointestinal tolerance. Ideal for those who experience muscle pain and fatigue during the day. 2. Magnesium glycinate, or bisglycinate. Highly bioavailable, this form is great for those dealing with anxiety, insomnia, and irritability. Gentle on the stomach and promotes restful sleep. Perfect for nighttime use, especially if your cramps occur during sleep. 3. Magnesium threonate. The only form that can cross the blood-brain barrier, meaning it reaches the brain. Improves sleep, focus, memory, and cognitive function. Recommended for those who, in addition to cramps, experience brain fog, forgetfulness, or trouble concentrating. 4. Magnesium chelate, one of the most commonly used forms, with good absorption. A great all-purpose option, balanced and affordable. Ideal for general supplementation. 5. Magnesium oxide, cheap but poorly absorbed and has a laxative effect. May help with constipation, but not the best choice for cramps. What's the ideal dose? The average recommended dose ranges from 200 milligrams to 400 milligrams per day, depending on age, diet, and level of deficiency. Always start with a lower dose and increase gradually. Avoid taking it with calcium or iron as they compete for absorption. Important note, not everyone should supplement on their own. People with kidney problems, heart conditions, or those taking certain medications should consult a healthcare professional first. Now that you know how to supplement safely, in the next chapter we'll explore the most common mistakes that can prevent magnesium from working, and that may be sabotaging your recovery. Now, mistakes that prevent cramps from stopping. Even with supplementation, you started taking magnesium, you're eating better, but the cramps are still there. What's going on? Many people make simple but serious mistakes that prevent the body from properly absorbing magnesium, or worse, create an internal environment where cramps return even stronger. Let's take a look at the main saboteurs of your muscle health. 1. Inadequate hydration. Even with supplementation, without enough water, magnesium is poorly absorbed and can't be efficiently transported to muscle cells. The ideal is to drink at least 30 milliliters of water per kilogram of body weight spread throughout the day. Example, if you weigh 70 kilograms, you should consume around 2.1 liters per day. 2. Excessive intake of coffee, alcohol, and soft drinks. These beverages are diuretics and acid-forming, meaning they cause your body to eliminate more magnesium through urine. Plus, phosphoric acid in sodas drastically reduces mineral absorption. Cut back on coffee, especially after 4 p.m., and avoid alcoholic drinks at night. 3. Using the wrong type of magnesium. As discussed in the previous chapter, not all magnesium types work for cramps. Magnesium oxide, for example, has low absorption and may cause more discomfort than relief. Opt for forms like bisglycinate, malate, or threonate, which offer higher bioavailability and direct muscle action. 4. Diet low in vitamin B6 and D. These two vitamins are essential cofactors for magnesium to work properly in the body. Without them, magnesium absorption and utilization drop significantly. Include foods like potatoes, chicken, tuna, and eggs, and aim for daily sun exposure to get natural vitamin D. 5. Lack of consistency in use. Many people take the supplement for just 2 days and expect miracles. But the body needs consistency. Even though benefits can appear in just 3 days, you should maintain continuous use for several weeks to restore balance. Build a habit. Take your magnesium supplement at the same time each day, with dinner or just before bed. Correcting these mistakes could be the difference between continuing to suffer or finally breaking free from nighttime cramps. In the next chapter, we'll share a powerful nighttime ritual, simple practices you can adopt starting tonight to sleep better and wake up pain-free. Nighttime habits to sleep without cramps. More important than treating cramps is preventing them from coming back. And nighttime is the most strategic moment. It's when your body rests, repairs muscles, and needs to stay in complete balance. Below, you'll discover an anti-cramp nighttime ritual, a series of simple, practical, and science-backed actions that help relax your muscles, improve sleep, and stop those painful contractions from waking you up in the middle of the night. 1. Light hydration before bed. Drink a small glass of water, 30 to 40 minutes before going to bed. This supports joint lubrication, circulation, and magnesium absorption during the night. Avoid drinking large amounts to prevent waking up for bathroom trips. 2. Gentle stretches for 5 minutes before lying down. Do specific stretches for your calves, thighs, and feet. These movements improve circulation and help your muscles relax naturally. Tip: stand facing a wall with both hands pressed against it. Stretch one leg back with the heel flat on the floor. Feel the stretch in your calf. Hold for 20 seconds and switch legs. 3. Warm bath or foot soak with coarse salt and lavender. Heat helps dilate blood vessels, ease muscle tension, and prepare your body for restful sleep. Adding coarse salt and lavender enhances the calming effect on your nervous system. Do this for 10 minutes and feel your body wind down. And avoid screens before sleeping. Blue light from phones or TVs reduces melatonin production, making it harder to fall into deep sleep and increasing the likelihood of cramps. Try to avoid screens at least 30 minutes before bedtime. Instead, read, meditate, or listen to relaxing music. 5. Eat a light, functional snack. Foods like bananas, oats, or a warm glass of milk with 70% cocoa are rich in tryptophan and magnesium, promoting both mental and muscular relaxation. Avoid sugary, fatty, or caffeinated foods at night. 6. Sleep in the right position. Avoid sleeping with your legs fully stretched and toes pointed down, as this puts tension on your calf muscles. Sleeping on your side with a pillow between your legs or a small cushion under your knees can help significantly. These practices don't replace treating the root cause of cramps, but they are powerful allies in preventing nighttime discomfort. With consistency, you'll start to enjoy nights that are increasingly peaceful and pain-free. In the next chapter, we'll hear real and inspiring stories from people who eliminated cramps with simple changes, and how that transformation completely changed their lives. Real stories of people who defeated cramps with magnesium. Nothing is more powerful than hearing from those who've been through what you're experiencing and came out the other side. These real-life stories are living proof that with the right information, quick action, and consistency, it's absolutely possible to eliminate nighttime cramps and reclaim your quality of life. Here are 3 inspiring testimonials. 1. Marta, 52 years old. I finally sleep in peace again. I used to wake up every night with unbearable pain in my calves, sometimes even in my toes. I became afraid to fall asleep. I thought it was a circulation problem, had tests done, and everything came back normal. That's when I heard about magnesium deficiency. I started taking magnesium malate, added stretching before bed, and within 3 days, the cramps disappeared. I cried from joy. Sleeping without pain became a gift. 2. Carlos, 60 years old. I thought it was just my age. I work as an electrician and always assumed the leg pain at night was just from a long day on my feet. But when I started feeling tingling and cramps even while lying on the couch, I knew something was wrong. I was advised to change my diet and include more green vegetables, nuts, and a magnesium glycinate supplement. The result? I haven't had a single cramp since. I feel more energetic, sleep better, and wake up refreshed. 3. Denise, 44 years old. the cramp would wake me up screaming. It always hit between 3 and 4 a.m., a pain so intense I would scream. I'd wake up my husband and couldn't even stand on my feet. I thought it might be neurological. Then I found a video saying magnesium deficiency could be the cause, so I decided to give it a try. Within a week, I felt like a new person. Now, not only do I not get cramps, but my anxiety has improved, my digestion is regular, and I sleep better than ever. These stories show that it doesn't matter your age or lifestyle. When you truly listen to what your body is asking for and give it the right support, transformation is possible. Conclusion and AMP. Final tips. Say goodbye to cramps starting today. If you've made it this far, it's because you're tired of waking up in pain, losing sleep, and living with a problem that feels endless. But now you know the truth. There is a solution, and it's within your reach. Nighttime cramps are more than just a nuisance. They're a clear sign of internal imbalance, especially after 40, when your body needs more care, more awareness, and smarter choices. You've learned that. Magnesium is the key mineral for muscle health. Diet, hydration, and nighttime habits directly influence cramps. Small changes can bring relief in as little as 3 days, and you are not alone. Thousands of people have overcome this with the right actions. Practical tips to start today. 1. Add magnesium-rich foods to your meals, like kale, avocado, banana, and nuts. 2. Drink water throughout the day, even if you're not thirsty. 3. Create a nighttime ritual with stretching and relaxation. 4. If needed, supplement with magnesium in the most suitable form for your needs. 5. Avoid the saboteurs: excess coffee, alcohol, poor posture, and chronic stress. Now it's your turn. If this video helped you in any way, leave a like, share it with someone who suffers from cramps, and comment below. Which tip will you start applying today? And of course, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell to receive weekly videos with valuable guidance for your health, well-being, and longevity. Your body speaks. Listen to the signs. Take care of yourself. You deserve a life free from pain. See you in the next video.